Hello class and welcome to week 1. I'm very excited to be working with you this term, especially in this course. I've taught diversity in counseling at different institutions and I really love the way our course is set up. The reason I say this is because, number one, you have a phenomenal textbook. I think I said that in my welcome announcement. The Dewan and Brown textbook is great. And this week you'll be looking at chapters 1 and 6. I thoroughly encourage you to please read the textbook. Please look over the resources. I've been doing this long enough now that I can tell when a student is kind of phoning it in and trying to just respond based on lived experience. And there's nothing wrong with that. But as we get deeper into the term, we're going to be thinking about concepts that it would help to have the research behind it and the literature as we talk about it in our discussions. So first things first, always look at and read over the required materials. The second thing, this is a course where we have to have a little bit of vulnerability as we talk about our beliefs, our biases, our otherness. And to that extent, I ask that you all are courteous of one another and that respectful of everyone's differences. The reason why I love this course and the way it's structured at SNHU is because we begin the course by talking about our otherness, the parts of us that perhaps were unlovable or that we had a difficult time with growing up, and that we've come to embrace or come to just accept as we've gotten older. Your otherness, and all of us have something in our past that helped to define and shape who we are today. But by focusing on your otherness, it helps us to, number one, have empathy and compassion for those parts of ourselves. Then, as the course continues, we look at the otherness of our clients and the otherness of other human beings. And so we start off with an inner empathy that emanates outward. And that is how diversity works. Understanding that we all have differences, but trying to understand the person underneath the external is what's going to be extremely important. So that's my message to you. This term is pretty special because we have a couple of holidays. So this week will be normal. You will have your discussion due Thursday and the rest of your assignments due Sunday. And then in next week's announcement, I'll give us a map for how those assignments should be submitted and when. The last thing I want to say this week is just to give you a little bit about my otherness. Many of you met me at the residency this past, when did we have residency? October in Nashua. Sorry, the time always flies, but I grew up in the South. My father's a missionary Baptist preacher, and so I have a lot of those experiences in me. I grew up, I was very active, and then I broke my ankle, which made me very sedentary, which made me put on weight. And so I was mocked and made fun of most of my childhood because of my weight. I was always very smart, which I think insulated me a little bit. I didn't experience a heavy degree of bullying like some children do, especially today. But the bullying was enough that, those experiences stayed with me. As I got older, of course, I went to college, etc., and I had experiences where I questioned my faith and also my sexuality. And so all of these things tie into who I am today. All of these things sort of tie into my otherness. And so I just share that with you to get you thinking about the times that you felt like you were the other. Another way to help you with that is I've actually attached to this announcement an exercise by Dr. Stacy Reihisser. You saw her in the welcoming video to you all to the course. She has a worksheet of sorts that sort of helps you think about your otherness, and it's comparable to the hero's journey. And so, welcome to week 1. Welcome to the course. I look forward to working with all of you. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or concerns. Let's get to it.